3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Forex Trading Show. Forex trading live every weekday morning. Real trades, real profits, zero analysis. Set back, relax, and get ready to profit. And now, your host, Terry from FXWithTerry.com.
Welcome, everyone. Wednesday, April 16, 2025, day after tax day. I hope you didn't have to file an extension. This NZD CAD, literally zero movement. I feel like this recovery, this is going to be one of those recoveries. Recovery meaning we have the automated recovery system on this pair. I feel like this is going to be weeks. I watched the movement last night, and it has just literally chunked down to nothing. If we look at NZD CAD on the chart here, you can see on the 4-hour, see how it's done nothing but climb for the last couple days. And then last night, basically, in fact, it's better to look at probably the 1-hour. You can see that it's pushed to the top here. And now, technically, going absolutely nowhere. Just not enough movement to affect any sort of recovery. These are the trades that we're in. At this point, it's all on the automated algorithm, okay? It's going to look janky. It's going to look weird. It is managing itself. It's closed down $16.25 worth, and those are the system goes through and it does partial closes. So that's essentially what it's doing. It kind of shows you. So here's the best way to look at this. You look at what the drawdown is right now. More importantly, the margin level percent. However, it's so high that it's not really a big deal. So we're kind of looking at drawdown. Just as a quick reference, 600 and then closure 16. 600 drawdown, 16 closure. And I can tell you this, I am in this trade on quite a few different accounts, which we can look at if you want. But they're all in recovery, and NZD is absolutely, totally in recovery. Let's look at what the full algorithm is doing. That gives us kind of a better idea of what the market is doing. It is this account. So $100 drawdown. Let's see if anything looks significant. We got a little bit of activity other than this NZD CAD, which is absolutely going batshit crazy. And NZD CAD is going to be traded a little bit differently in each one of these feeds, because I've affected recovery on each one of these feeds. Actually, technically, there's no recovery inside of the main feed, but where we had one profitable pair feed, that's in recovery. And as far as closure overnight, $34.55. That's scalable. You can scale it up. $34 times 2, 3, 4, 10, 20, whatever your account can handle. So just not a lot going on. Let's jump ahead. I believe we had some all-time high for gold. It is this one. We were in trades last night in closure, closed down $11.02 worth of profit. Luckily, the system continues to buy, because from what I can see, gold has hit an all-time high. You can see it here, 33.25. Is that higher than? Yeah, I think the highest I saw it was 31.40, then 32.80. Now it's at 33.26. Unbelievable. Absolutely straight through the roof. Look at that on just the hour chart. Unbelievable. Unprecedented. So luckily, and it's kind of proof that my algorithm is really, really good. My gold scalper algorithm is buying in this market. I have not told it to do that. sometimes you get into these automated systems, and when a market jukes up like this, it's in the wrong direction. The a lot of robots will start selling in this scenario because they know that, you know, the prices typically comes back to the median. Luckily, it's not doing that, but this is looking really good. Gold trading going extremely well. The free signal is in. Oh, we already looked at that, didn't we? Yeah. So the free signal, no sense in going back to that, is in NZD CAD recovery. Let's look at what is considered the stable profits feed. It is 253. 252. Here it is. My eyes are not working this morning. Pretty much frozen. Zero market movement with Euro GBP. It has pushed up and away from the median price. Let's look at it here. It's pushed up and away from the median price. Median price being down here. It's pushed up. It's rotated back. It's kind of going sideways here. So just indicative, like the market's doing pretty much, I feel like the market's doing nothing right now. And that is related to my main algorithm. We're going to go look at some other algorithms, and this is proof positive that being in another algorithm can potentially get you into a pair, into a trading strategy that can essentially be profitable. Had one weird little anomaly last night that I'm going to take a look at. The double hedge system, I believe it hit a stop. So it took a loss on one side and a profit on the other, and I believe it is in a net loss. Let's take a look here. So let's jump right to that. So it's going to be this one. This one right here. In fact, yeah, so pretty interesting. So let me share this with you. This is pretty uncommon. This is pretty uncommon. The 509 loss there is the price pushing back to the stop loss. And then obviously we've been getting a lot of profit on the buy side. So it got out, and that's the intention of this thing. The intention of it, I told it, make $100 a day and obviously trade in a window, right? So it hit the opposite side of the window. The sell trade hit its stop loss. That's perfectly fine. Now, here's what's interesting, and here's how it happens. I had said yesterday that if that sell side goes too far, before it hits the stop loss, I'm going to put it into recovery. Well, guess what? Of course, in the middle of the night, the London market took off and pushed it right into stop loss. You know, and that's almost like designed that way. It's like, let's get them while we know that half the world is sleeping. Half of the world is sleeping. Let's get them. So if we look back for a week, we're still in a net profit. You really, in terms of trading this algorithm, you can't get used to winning absolutely every day. Although it does really well, it definitely wins more than it loses in this current market. Of course, we don't control that. But we're up $611.40. So what will happen tonight, since all trades are cleared out, it will go back into a buy and a sell, and it will manage those. So hence, different algorithm, different feeling, different movement. This is a massively slow market. So back to where we were. Let's go look at the grid. I have not looked at this one. This is the grid trader robot. Yeah, no trades open. Looks like it has closed overnight, $45.49. I ask it to make like $50 a night. Has done that. Now, what I see on my end when I'm trading this is the grid trading robot. that I recommend inside the membership if you're a subscriber. You have access to this. You have access to the custom settings of exactly what you're looking at here. So I know for a fact on my server right now, there's a little button popped up on the screen. It says, do you want to re-enter and trade? I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. So you can see there are no trades open. I'm going to pause this, and it's going to probably take me about 60 seconds because I actually have to log into the server. And in fact, let me make sure. Yeah, I got this. It is this one right here, and the button says re-enter. I'm going to do that. And then I'll bring you back and show you exactly what's happening. So here we are. All I did was push the button and said, go ahead and start trading again, and it did exactly that. So that's cool. You don't have to be in the, you're not in the market all of the time. It gives you flexibility. It makes its money. It shuts off, and you can turn it back on whenever you feel like it. Now is good a time as any, especially since it's taken profit. So we just looked all of that really fast. The only other thing I'll show you something happening here. On a large account of mine, I have put it, NZD CAD. It is in recovery, and it's acting really, really weird. It's because the bid is quite high on this, and it has locked in that drawdown. So you can see it's let's just round numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's probably about a $5,000 drawdown on the negative side, $3,000 on the plus side, and then it's placed these small little trades, kind of getting a feel for where the market's going to go, and it's not going anywhere. We looked at this earlier. It's absolutely going sideways. So if you look at, let's say, the 15-minute chart, 30-minute chart, just absolutely 100% sideways, and that's indicative of the numbers you see here. I don't believe, here's what's weird about it. It hasn't closed anything. It's been literally holding this position or less. These particular drawdowns have been nearly double. So they're reducing, the price is coming back down, and this hedge is holding it all together. And it's kind of like it took these 3 trades down here, and it's like, there's like no meat on the bones for any of them. Look, it's in a sell and a buy and a sell, and there's no meat on the, it's like it's going absolutely nowhere. I know I've said that a lot today. It's just good to know that, because you might be saying, is there something wrong? Why am I not making money right now? Well, nobody in the market right now is making money, if any, at all. It's just the movement is just not there. So I think that's it. That's really all we need to look at, other than we're going to go look at the random trader. And guess what? The random trader was in an NZD pair. What do you think NZD, that NZD CHF pair, what do you think that's looking like right now? We'll take a look. It's doing something very similar. Doing something very similar to what's happening with NZD CAD in that large account that I just showed you. Let me see if I can find this here. 681. This is going to feel a little bit out of sorts. So we entered a sell trade at 3.5. We entered another sell trade at 3.5. It has partially closed 0.10 of this trade by using these other trades that it's in. This is the hedge here, right in the middle. And then it's got, you can see it's like there's not enough bone on this trade, not enough bone, or not enough on the bone. Just no profit there, no movement. So this thing is just locked. And what's interesting is it has finally, it's set here for 2 or 3 days now, because there's no market movement. It's not, I used to think that it was this algorithm. I'd put the recovery algorithm on one pair and to recover it overnight, maybe 2 days. Now, other times I put the recovery algorithm on a pair, and we have seen it sit there for 6 weeks in other algorithms, other scenarios years ago. But I I felt like, okay, there must be something wrong with the algorithm. It is completely what the market is giving you. This algorithm can work if it has movement up and down. Up and down. It literally needs sideways movement. It doesn't like the trend. It kind of locks and waits if it's just trending. It likes the sideways movement, but we've got sideways movement right now, but very little up and down to affect. I mean, you can see it's got this buy trade and a couple sell trades, and they're just nothing there. What it really likes to do is it would take this $8 of profit and it would close down $8 worth of loss. That's not enough. It probably needs to be 80 or 100 or a couple $100 worth of profit on one of these extraneous outside trades that's intended to close down, take some profit from the hedge and take some loss from the opposite trade there. So this is going to get kind of boring. We're going to be in this for a little while, it looks like, until we know what happens. In the middle of the night, you'll get some oh shit candle on NZD, and it will close all these things out, and we'll be back in trading. So Mark says, we won't be able to get a good gauge of the recovery until something happens in the market. Margin percent looks good, though. Yeah, that's the thing. It's just people have to be aware of that. I think it took me a while to understand that it's not the algorithm. It's the good, bad, or ugly market movement. And right now, we're just in bad and ugly market movement. So what's interesting is when we're just kind of frozen here is we just ran through all of the trades extremely fast. So really not much more to look at. I will end with this. Like I said, it's Wednesday, April 16th. I will see you tomorrow, Thursday. Mark says, boring is better than blowing an account. That is absolutely true. I'll leave you with this, and I'll see you guys inside the Discord group. Take care.
Smart investors are flocking to the FX with Terry automated trading system. This is 100% fully automated Forex trading. This intelligent AI trading algorithm works for you 24 hours per day. Daily live results and nothing but net profit. No other system comes close to the automated profit potential of this system. Start trading for free today with 100% help and support by visiting fxwithterry.com and plug into the profit-making potential. Real trades, real profits, zero analysis. Join the top 10% of traders that are winning every day through automation. fxwithterry.com is your path to Forex trading success.
Thank you for joining us on the Forex Trading Daily Live Show. Get access to all of the free trades with full auto trading at fxwithterry.com. Be sure to subscribe and get notified of the daily live stream. And get ready for your next profitable Forex trade.